Hello student, good morning. I am Dr. Ajay Kumar Sinha, Professor of Chemistry. Today I will continue from the last class. Last class I was discussing question, answer and explanation based on chemical thermodynamics. And last class I have discussed question answer based on internal energy and enthalpy change. Now I am going to discuss question answer and explanation based on exothermic and endothermic reactions. Now questions I am reading. An exothermic reaction is one which first option takes place on heating. Second is accompanied by a flame. Third is accompanied by absorption of heat. Fourth is accompanied by evolution of heat. Again I am repeating the question. An exothermic reaction is one which first option takes place on heating. Second is accompanied by a flame. Third is accompanied by absorption of heat. Fourth is accompanied by evolution of heat. This question you can answer within 5 seconds. Just after reading you can answer. Just to think. After that I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct answer is accompanied by evolution of heat. Option D is correct. An exothermic reaction is one which is accompanied by evolution of heat. In an exothermic reaction, heat is evolved. Delta H is negative. Next question I am reading. In an exothermic reaction, the enthalpy of reaction is first option positive, second option negative, third option 0, fourth option any of these. Again I am repeating the question. In an exothermic reaction, the enthalpy of reaction is first option positive, second option negative, third option 0, fourth option any one of these. This also you can answer quickly within 10 seconds. Just to think. Its correct answer is negative. Enthalpy of reaction is negative, means delta H is equal to negative. Okay. And here in this reaction what I discussed just earlier, in exothermic reaction heat is evolved. Okay. And delta H is negative. Delta H is equal to negative. Next question. In exothermic reaction, first option delta HR, not delta, HR is equal to HP. H means enthalpy, R means reactant, P means product. In exothermic reaction, first option HR is equal to HP. Second option HR is greater than HP. Third option HR is less than HP. Fourth option none. Again I am repeating the question. In exothermic reactions, HR is equal to HP. Second, HR is greater than HP. Third, HR is less than HP. Fourth, none. This question also you can answer within 10 seconds. Just to think. After that I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct answer is HR is greater than HP. Means heat of or enthalpy of reactant is more than enthalpy of products. That's why heat is evolved. Heat of product is less and heat of reactant is more. That's why when a reactant converts to product, it releases heat. Okay. In an exothermic reaction, HR is greater than HP. HR, H means enthalpy, H means reactant, and P means product. Hence, HR is greater than HP in exothermic reactions. Next question. You are given the following two reactions. First reaction is CH4, means methane gas plus 2O2, and product is CO2 plus 2H2O, all are gas, and delta H is equal to minus 890.4 kilojoule. Second reaction 2HGO, mercuric oxide. On decomposition it gives 2Hg, means liquid, mercury is liquid you know, plus O2, and here delta H value is minus 181.6 kilojoule. Which one of the following statement is correct? First option, both reactions are exothermic. Second, both reactions are endothermic. Third, reaction 1 is endothermic and second is exothermic. Fourth, reaction 1 is exothermic and second is endothermic. Again, I am repeating. You are given the following two reactions. CH4 plus 2O2, both are gas. It gives CO2 plus 2H2O and delta H is equal to minus 890.4 kilojoule. And second reaction is 2HGO, solid. On decomposition it gives 2Hg, liquid, plus O2 and minus 181.6 kilojoule. Which one of the following statement is correct? First option is both reactions are exothermic. Second, both reactions are endothermic. Third, reaction 1 is endothermic. Second is exothermic. Fourth, reaction 1 is exothermic and second is endothermic. This you can answer, it will take 30-second time. Okay, just conceptual. I am telling you, first reaction value is given delta H is equal to minus 890.4 kilojoule. And second, delta H they have not written, only they have written minus 181.6 kilojoule. Now think and answer. Its correct answer is reaction 1 is exothermic because delta H is negative, minus 890.4 kilojoule. And second reaction is endothermic because now this is not the delta H value, simply it is written minus 181.6 kilojoule. It is not written delta H is equal to minus. If it was written delta H is equal to minus 181.6, then it was exothermic. But delta H they have not written. Simply it is written product, that is this 2HGO solid on decomposition gives 2Hg liquid plus O2 minus 181.6 kilojoule. It means this heat is required. For decomposition, heat is required. That's why it is endothermic. Okay, this is good question. In a reaction 1, heat is evolved, while in reaction 2, heat is absorbed. Correct? Because second reaction, that is not the delta H value. Simply they have written minus 181.6 kilojoule. It means in this reaction, this heat you have to supply for decomposition of 2HGO. Then it will give 2Hg liquid plus O2. This is very good question. Now next question. Which of the following reaction do you think will result in the absorption of heat? First, carbon burning in air. Second, iron reacting with sulfur to form an iron sulfide. Third, formation of water gas from steam and coke. Fourth, formation of a producer gas. Again I am repeating. Which of the following reaction do you think will result in absorption of heat? First, carbon burning in air. Second, iron reacts with sulfur to form iron sulfide. Third, formation of water gas from steam and coke. Fourth, formation of producer gas. This you think it is very conceptual and it will take around 40-second time just to think and answer. All option you have to think. Its correct answer is formation of water gas from steam and coke. Formation of water gas from steam and coke. Correct? This is the correct answer. Question was, which of the following reaction do you think will result in the absorption of heat? Then correct answer is formation of water gas from steam and coke. Explanation I am telling you. C plus H2O, it gives CO plus H2. This is actually CO plus H2, that is the water gas. And this is endothermic reactions, means it absorbs the heat. Endothermic reaction means it absorbs the heat. Okay, hence correct answer is formation of water gas from steam and coke. Water gas is CO plus H2. It forms from C plus H2O. Next question. When ammonium chloride is dissolved in water, when ammonium chloride is dissolved in water, the solution becomes cold. The change is first option endothermic, second exothermic, third supercooling, fourth none of the above. Okay, again I am repeating the question. When ammonium chloride is dissolved in water, the solution becomes cold. The change is first option endothermic, second exothermic, third supercooling, fourth none of the above. Just to think and answer. you can give answer within 10 seconds. Just think and answer. After that I will tell answer and explanation. Its correct answer is endothermic. Endothermic. When ammonium chloride is dissolved in water, the solution becomes cold. The change is endothermic. Explanation I am telling you. The solution is cold. The solution is cold or becomes cold because ammonium chloride absorbs heat from surrounding water. From the water, it absorbs heat to dissolve ammonium chloride. That's why solution becomes cold. The solution becomes cold because ammonium chloride absorbs heat from water, or you can tell surrounding water. Hence, correct option is first option, endothermic. Now next question. And endothermic reaction is allowed to take place rapidly in air. The temperature of the surrounding air, first option, increases, second option decreases, third option remains same, fourth cannot be predicted. Again I am repeating the question. And endothermic reaction is allowed to take place rapidly in air. The temperature of the surrounding air, first option, increases, second option decreases, third option remains same, fourth option cannot be predicted. This question you can answer within 10 seconds. Just to think and answer. Its correct answer is decreases. An endothermic reaction is allowed to take place rapidly in air. The temperature of the surrounding air decreases. Why? Now I am telling you. It will absorb heat from the surrounding. That's why surrounding temperature will be less. Means temperature will decrease. Surrounding temperature will decrease. Next question. In an endothermic reaction, the energy of the products, first option, is less than that of the reactants. Second option is greater than that of the reactants. Third option is same as that of reactant. Fourth is zero. Just to think and answer. It is. You can answer within 5 seconds. Just by seeing you will answer. Again I am repeating the question. In an endothermic reaction, the energy of the product is less than that of the reactants. Second is greater than that of the reactants. Third is same as that of reactants. Fourth is zero. This type of question already I have discussed. Just to think and answer. Its correct answer is greater than that of reactants. Endothermic. This reaction is endothermic. In an endothermic reaction, the energy of the product is greater than that of reaction. Actually, I have discussed that was for exothermic reaction. This question is for endothermic. Correct? There it was less, but here it will be more. It will be more because it is endothermic reaction. Correct? In exothermic reaction, energy was going outside. Correct? Because reactant was having more. But here it will be reversed. In endothermic reaction, that it will be greater than that of reactants. Okay, this is the explanation actually. In endothermic reaction, HR is In endothermic reaction, HR is less than HP, means heat of enthalpy of product is more than a reactant, or you can tell HP is greater than HR. Next question. The formation of water from H2 and O2 gas is an exothermic reaction because first option H2 and O2 have higher chemical energy than water. Second, H2 and O2 gas have lower chemical energy than water. Third, H2 gas and O2 gas have higher temperature than water. Fourth, energy consideration do not arise. Again I am repeating the question. The formation of water from H2 gas and O2 gas is an exothermic reaction because first option H2 gas and O2 gas have higher chemical energy than water. Second, H2 gas and O2 gas have lower chemical energy than water. Third, H2 gas and O2 gas have higher temperature than water. Fourth, energy consideration do not arise. This question you can answer within 30 seconds. Think and answer. Its correct answer is H2 gas and O2 gas have higher chemical energy than water. Correct? First option. That's why reaction is exothermic. Means reactants are more. Reactants are more. Correct? Means H2 gas and O2 gas have higher chemical energy than water. Water is the product. Product is less. That's why reaction is exothermic. Okay. In any exothermic reaction, energy stored in reactants is greater than that stored in the product. Next question I am telling you. Of the reactions stated, the endothermic reaction is first option burning of sulfur to form sulfur dioxide. Second, conversion of monoclinic sulfur to rhombic sulfur. Third, formation of carbon dioxide from carbon and oxygen. Fourth, melting of sulfur. Listen carefully. Of the reactions stated, 4 options what I told, all this is the reaction stated. The endothermic reaction, which one is endothermic reaction, that you have to tell. Out of this 4 reaction, which reaction is endothermic, that you have to tell. Again I am repeating the question. Of the reactions stated, the endothermic reaction is first burning of sulfur to form sulfur dioxide. Second, conversion of monoclinic sulfur to rhombic sulfur. Third, formation of carbon dioxide from carbon and oxygen. Fourth, melting of sulfur. 30 seconds, you can answer this question within 30 seconds. It is full of concept. Just to think. Its a correct answer is melting of sulfur. Very clear cut answer. Because to melt the sulfur, heat is required. If you want to melt the sulfur, heat is required. It means what? Reaction is endothermic. in an endothermic reaction is absorbed. Correct? Hence, clear-cut answer is option D. Okay, option D is correct. Melting of a solid absorbs heat. Correct? And others given statement is not endothermic. Burning of sulfur form sulfur dioxide, not endothermic. Conversion of monoclinic to rhombic sulfur, not. And formation of carbon dioxide from carbon and oxygen, this is also not endothermic. Endothermic is melting of sulfur. And one more question I want to discuss. Today's last question. Diagram is given. You can see the diagram. Diagram is enthalpy versus progress of reaction. Correct? Enthalpy versus progress of reaction. Enthalpy is y-axis, progress of reaction x-axis. And this A to B, actually enthalpy of A is given 40. Actually it started from 15, 40, 80. Then reactant A, its enthalpy is 40. And product is B, its enthalpy is 15, 15. Correct? Means product is less and reactant is more. Now we have to answer. The enthalpy change for the reaction A to B will be, what will the value of enthalpy change? You have to calculate. First option is minus 25 kilojoule. Minus 25 kilojoule. Second, minus 40 kilojoule. Third, plus 25 kilojoule. And fourth, minus 65 kilojoule. Again I am repeating the question. Diagram you can see. You have to, by seeing the diagram, reactant its enthalpy is 40 and product is B. Its enthalpy is 15, 15. Product is less, 15. Then you have to answer. The enthalpy change for the reaction A to B will be, first option minus 25 kilojoule, second option minus 40 kilojoule, third option plus 25 kilojoule, fourth option minus 65 kilojoule. Just this you can answer within 15 seconds. Quickly you can answer. Just to think. After that I will give answer and explanation. Its correct answer is, minus 25 kilojoule. Correct? Because now product means B enthalpy is less, only 15. Only it requires only 15. It is stored only 15. But B is formed from A, that was having 40. That's why 25 it will release. That value will be negative. Hence, first option, that is a minus 25 kilojoule, is correct. Okay. In any exothermic reaction, energy stored in the reactants is greater than that stored in the product. In product you have seen only 15, but in reactant it was 40. Hence the difference, product minus reactant, 15 minus 40, that is minus 25. Or simply that product is less and reactant is more. How much? Then 25, because heat is going outside, that's why it will be minus 25. And today I am stopping only here. Next class again I will continue. On every terms I will solve some numerical, so that in competitive examination you can easily solve the question. Okay, thank you.